Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this brief introductory video on the preliminary program proposal form. If you seek to offer a new undergraduate major, or emphasis within a major, or a new graduate program, the first step is to complete the preliminary program proposal form. To get to the form, you're going to go to your Access Manager and click on Campus Offices. I have it pulled up here. You'll go down to Offices and Services and click on Academic Affairs. And once you reach Academic Affairs, you're going to scroll down until you come to Curriculum Forms. Preliminary Program Proposal is up at the top. Now when you click on that link, it'll take you to the college's WordPress site. You may have to log in. And so if you do, you're just going to use the same username and password that you use for Access Manager. Once you log in, you'll see that the top portion fills out automatically for you. Section 1 is for basic information, and it's relatively self-explanatory. When you reach the final question, this one, it's important to understand that new programs can take as much as 2.5 years to launch. And the reason for that is complex, but to offer it just quickly, our accreditation cycle with NASAD, they only review programs twice per year. And then once we receive their approvals, we go on to get HLC approvals and the Department of Education. And only after all of those approvals are received are we able to market and begin to recruit for the program. And marketing and recruitment, that should have at least a year to a year and a half. So when you go to complete this area, please keep in mind that, again, it can take 2 to 2.5 years to launch a new program. Moving on to Section 2. Section 2 is where the real work happens. In the statement of purpose, you'll need to provide a considered response to the questions asked below the input space, so all of these questions. These are the same questions we will respond to in developing our NASAD plan approval for the program, so doing the work now will not only help leadership gain an in-depth understanding of the program you are proposing, but it will also aid in the drafting of our accreditation submissions for the program. So moving on to market analysis, this is so important. Market research is an invaluable part of this process. And it's imperative that there is evidence of the need for the program, how that program will differentiate itself, evidence of career opportunities within the field. So you're going to complete this form, and again, I got here by clicking on this link. You'll complete this form, and when you're completing it, please pay attention to the color coding and symbols. So there are areas that the proposal author completes. There are areas that the Director of Academic Planning and Effectiveness completes, and then there are areas where both the proposal author and the director get together and complete them together. And as you scroll through here, you'll see that we're looking at comparisons in terms of programs other programs are offering. We're looking at differentiation and distance learning, low residence, accelerated semesters, anything that makes the program different from what is typical. And we're also looking at employment projections. So coming back to this form, we also need the preliminary cost estimates for launch. So this is an estimated budget. A descriptive paragraph beneath this input section tells you everything that you should include in these cost estimates. So now moving down to Section 3. This is where you attach your required documentation. So you're going to develop a draft curriculum chart and attach it as a PDF here. If this is an undergraduate program, you also need to develop curriculum charts that consider and incorporate the art education sequence. So if this is an undergraduate program, you would attach that PDF curriculum chart here. And then finally, that new program market analysis form that you completed, that's going to get attached to this choose file. Finally, you're going to sign the form. Once you sign the form, the preliminary proposal will go to the appropriate academic dean for consideration, and if they approve, the form will move forward to the Dean of Academic Affairs. The leadership team is the final approval body. If they approve, the proposal author may move forward with drafting their full new program proposal in coordination with the Academic Affairs team. The Dean of Academic Affairs will reach out to the proposal author with news of the approval or denial. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to either the Dean of Academic Affairs, Nadine Ashton, or the Director of Academic Planning and Effectiveness, Ashley Watson.